All right, everybody, welcome to the 10 a.m. Collider coffee break, where we take a few moments to talk a little bit about what's going on in the entrepreneurial ecosystem and what we've been up to at Collider this week. So I will send it over to Jamie to start us off this morning.
Thanks so much. So, one of the biggest things I think that you've probably seen as if you're a business here in the Rochester area is the second round of CARES Act funding has been released. So, if you're a business, and there's various guidelines, but if you're a for-profit, that will be uh, it will go through Ready, and if you're a nonprofit, it's going through the Rochester Area Foundation. uh, Highly encourage anyone who has a business here in our community to look up the guidelines and just see if you qualify. I mean, why not, right? So that's a huge source of funding that's coming from the federal government that we've unfortunately not been able to take advantage of it here at Collider, but we know there's a lot of businesses out there who will be able to benefit from it. So please, it's a little bit of paperwork, calculations, financial analysis, but I think it's well worth your time if you get some money back.
So I just say too, I would definitely encourage businesses in Rochester to definitely look into this funding through Ready. They're making it as easy as possible to apply. They are looking for businesses to report or for businesses to apply who have experienced a 25% decrease in revenue or greater. And they'll award up to 50% of lost revenue that you can report from October 1st through December 31st of 2020, up to a maximum of $25,000. And for people not keeping these records electronically, they actually have a spreadsheet hyperlinked or a template to a spreadsheet hyperlinked in the guidance on Ready's website, which we will link as well in our show notes, but just trying to make it as easy as possible for people to apply. And if you have questions about these small business relief grants, our navigators are here to help. So we encourage you to reach out to them. You can find all of their contact information on the Collider website, and we will link that as well in our notes. So lots of information for you in the notes today.
The second thing I want to talk about is, unfortunately, due to my duties here as interim executive director of Collider, we're going to have to stop our Ecosystem North podcast. I know for me, it was something that I was and continue to be really excited about, and really feel like it's a gap in our community as well as the state of Minnesota to really highlight these amazing ecosystem builders who are such tremendous advocates for these entrepreneurs. And it was my extreme pleasure over 12 episodes to be able to highlight 12 of these individuals. And I would love to have kept it going, but at the end of the day, I think a better use of my time now in the position that I have in Collider is to really focus on sustainability and growth of Collider than doing a podcast. So for all of our Ecosystem North fans out there, I'm sorry. Um, I'm hoping that we'll find a way to resurrect it in the near future. But for now, we're going to pause our work on Ecosystem North, and to continue to please check out the Rochester Rising podcast. Check out various events that we'll have coming up on video or audio. So I think there's a wealth of other things that you could take advantage of through Collider and Rochester Rising. So please check those out. And with that, I'll send it back to Amanda.
So this week has been full of events, and yesterday was the latest WE Forum. So for those of you not familiar with it, this is the Women Entrepreneurs Forum. It meets every month just to support women entrepreneurs and have conversations around being a woman in business in the community. And this month, the topic centered around imposter syndrome. So it was just a really great conversation about, that feeling that everyone else is better than you at something, and everyone's going to know that you're faking it, and that everyone experiences that, and it's a natural feeling, but how do we get beyond that? So great conversation. I'm sure the recording will come out on YouTube soon, and when that does, we will share it with you. So thanks again to Christine Beach at the Gabara Institute for putting together these in the community. So on Rochester Rising this week, we focused our storytelling efforts on Diversity Crew. So Diversity Crew is both a newer business and a newer to Rochester business. And it's really a consortium of individuals who are deep experts in very specific types of equity. This company has been brought to the Rochester community by founder and CEO Eve Meyer and her partner Levi Sauerbry. And they're really kind of splitting their time between Rochester and Dallas and are looking forward to learn more about the Rochester community as the pandemic lessens in the community and it's safer to interact with people again. So please check out both the podcast that came out Wednesday and the article that came out Thursday, sharing their stories and getting to know about their journey as entrepreneurs and what they're doing with Diversity Crew to really help companies and organizations maximize the potential of people within the organization and build cultures where people want to be and feel that they belong. That is it for me. I will send it back to Jamie for his final thoughts.
So, lastly, I think I just want to thank everybody who really should be calling themselves, if they don't, ecosystem builders here in our region. We just had our E1 showcase yesterday that really highlighted some fantastic entrepreneurs in our region who are really, um, I don't think really get a lot of the spotlight or credit for the work they do. So it was really good that us as a group of 16 different organizations got together to really highlight and tell these stories to a broader audience. And I guess in many ways that's a benefit of the life we live now is we can actually share these stories more and more through video and really reach a much broader audience. So I'm really um, grateful to our E1 partners for all their hard work, and hopefully we can continue to see more and more companies to the point where we have to do several of these a year. So um, best of luck to all our companies. Thank you to our ecosystem builders, and I'll send it back to Amanda.
All right. Thanks, everyone, for joining us for a few minutes on your Friday. We greatly appreciate your time. We would definitely encourage you to forward this or share this video with somebody you know, just one person who would be helped by information that we shared today. So, again, thanks for tuning in. Have a great weekend, and we'll have a new coffee break next Friday at 10 a.m.